Yo, yo, what's going on, everybody? This is Bootsy to Fly. As you know, I have an encounter to tell y'all about where I actually have sleep apnea. So, ever since I was younger, I had sleep apnea. I didn't even know what it was, I had no idea. But I know I would have crazy dreams at night. Started off when I was younger, I would have these little dreams that something was tickling me, or it was underneath my arms, or I could feel hands touching me, and it was very, very uncomfortable. And I would see to have this same reoccurring dream where I'd be riding in the car with my parents, and this monster would always be on a bicycle. It was this woman. She looked like a wolf with a wolf head or something, but she didn't look right. I don't know who that was or who that was supposed to be, but I would have the same reoccurring dreams where this little monster would tickle me, and it would be uncomfortable, and I could feel the hand when I wake up letting me go, like let me go. So just kept having this dream. Then I started probably about 5, 6, and I would have this reoccurring dream that I would be falling. I'm falling and falling. You know how it's pitch black and you never get to see the darkness. I mean, well, not the darkness, but you never get to see what's below. And I would be falling and falling and falling. So apparently, I would be having sleep apnea, where I stop breathing, which is where you stop breathing for a certain amount of time. And then, you wake up, or, you know, jump out, come back out your sleep. So this particular night, I had the same dream. It seemed like a dream. I was falling and falling and falling and falling. But this particular time, I actually fell and I hit the bottom. So this place, like at the beginning of the dream, I saw myself at the top of this, seemed like a dark place. The place was dark. It was like a mountain or something with a little hole. And in the hole, it was real dark. And like on top of this mountain, you could see like little red specks, look like fire, brimstone type of look. And it was me and somebody else was standing there. And there was a demon, or some ugly, hideous demon. And it pushed us one by one. It pushed us all into this hole. And this time I'm falling again. Seemed like I was falling through my bed, like the hole was in my bed. So falling and falling and falling. And it seemed like this was forever. Like this, this is darker than the darkest you could imagine. It's very, very dark, man. Very, very dark. This is the darkness was alive. It was just a different kind of darkness. When you cut off the light and you're in the dark and you go to sleep. Nah, this is pitch darkness. But you could feel other people screaming. But when you scream, you're not screaming out loud. It's like you're screaming from your soul, so you're screaming from your soul or whatever. And it's crazy. So I finally hit the bottom, and I seen this being, looked like I guess you could say this was a demon. And it looked deformed. It was kind of short and stout with an ugly face, or just weird looking thing, man. And whatever this thing was, man, it grabbed me. I had no strength whatsoever. There is no strength in hell, because that's apparently where I fell. I was falling into hell and had no idea. So even as a child, so I'm there. This thing was start dragging me, and I'm trying to scream. I'm screaming inside of my soul. I'm screaming to the loudest. And you can hear other people screaming in a sense where you can hear the soul screaming. It's a different kind of scream. I'm screaming. I'm trying to get out of there. It felt like a prison. This thing started grabbing me, and it put some shackles, like prisoner shackles. I had shackles around my neck like a dog collar. I had shackles around my neck. Not only shackles around my neck, it started nailing the shackles into this ground. And you can see it was other stuff going on too around there, other things going on. Other people was, you know, in being condemned or whatever else they was going through, but I could not get off this thing. So what actually happened was, the thing nailed me to the ground. I couldn't move. I had no strength. I'm screaming to the top of my lungs, but there was totally no sound coming out. It seemed like the harder you scream, there's no sound. So, finally I saw something. I'm screaming, crying, everything. And I seen this light, like this light popped up. And this light pops up, and this thing, it looked like a lamb's face or the face of an animal, but it had a cross on the forehead. So with the cross, I saw it coming towards me, and it was some other beings standing behind this thing, but it wasn't alone. But it lit up like this light. I mean, and the demon got scared. Whatever this demon was, the demon was afraid of this thing. Like the demon was tried to cover up and run away. You could tell the demon was afraid of this, whatever this thing with the cross on. It reminds me of a nun. You know how you see a nun and they have the little thing over their head, but this thing could not see the face, and it just all this lit up, and there was a cross, and the thing walked over there, snatched the chain off violently, and just threw the chains, like each chain, and it took the chain off of me, and it picked me up because I didn't have no strength. It picked me up, cradled me, and started walking off with me, and it looked like it sat me down and pointed to that demon, and the demon was scared. I mean, all the demons ran when this came. I thought in my mind it seemed like either an angel, or at first I thought it was Mary, like Jesus's mom or something. But I actually think that might have been Jesus, maybe, or either a high-ranking angel, because whatever this thing was, it violently snatched that chain off of me. And I've also had, that's not the only experience. I say years later when I was grown, I've had another experience where I was trapped inside of a cell. The demons had me in the cell, couldn't get out. I mean, you don't even know it feels like you're there forever. Like you cannot get out of there, man. You're trying your best to get out of this place, but you can't get out of this place. And it was like demons are guarding these cells. And it was like a little doggy cage. Like they're guarding the cells with weapons, like spears or some kind of ancient weapons. I mean, you cannot get out of this thing, man. I'm talking about, it was, very scary place, man, to be falling into hell. And pretty much every time I wake up, it would be like this. It's like, and I sit up, you know what I'm saying? Like the breath comes back in my chest from that sleep apnea. But this particular time, man, I'm talking about the demons have you in the cells. You're trying to get out, and it'd be different little cells. They're holding people in and torturing people, and you're just wondering the whole time, when is it my turn? They're going to torture me, and I don't know what to expect. So this is very, very scary, man. So, I'm not trying to convince you. I'm just letting you know what I experienced. I don't know if I've heard different accounts from different people, but I'm telling you, I was falling. This thing chained me to the ground. I've been inside of the jail cell. It's like a prison for those that reject God and reject his laws and stuff and never repent. So if you're out there, man, you never know, man. Death has no timetable, man. When it's your time, it's your time. But just Boosie to fly. Bad guys don't last. You know what I'm saying? Bad times don't either. I'm out. Peace.